running.
You know, when the state does everything for you, it'll soon take everything from you. You will then have no basis for personal freedom, political freedom, nor economic freedom. The state must never substitute for personal responsibility. I know that we will only get the kind of country, the kind of prosperity, the kind of standards which I wish to see if everyone says, it's my job to do my best. It's my job to try to lend a hand to others, and not to say, well, I'm not going to do that, that's for the state. What kind of society do you think we'd have if you have people saying that? It's the state's job to find a job. It's the state's job to house me. It's the state's job to look after my family. Once you go in, freedom is inseparable from personal responsibility. You know, there's a famous quote from George Bernard Shaw, if I can remember it. Freedom incurs responsibility. That's why many men fear.
And it's your job to listen to us and make up your own mind. Because it's Monday night, it's John and Ben, and it's all in. Woo!
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a shrink who can catch me when I'm falling. Cover up my scars, flip the handlebars. Crashing in my car, wake up in a bar. I'll be a superstar, just on my avatar. This world is so bizarre, empty out the reservoir. Yeah, I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots, all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots, all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? Sometimes you need to let loose, grab juice, get goose, tattoos, taboos, get screwed. Loosen up, buttercup, all those hate comments will never make you feel enough. We're all adequate graduates, heart full of calluses, but we know calculus. Damn, ain't that fabulous? Can't wait to apply all those mathematicus. But we can't get a job that pays us enough. I'm about to pop off. Fuck you, you're lost. We all know that we never really want a boss. So I'ma do what I want to, something I can't undo. Yeah, I'ma do what I want to, something I can't undo. I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots, all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots, all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me?
Hey, hey, hey.
Hi. I was just trying something new other than the well.
Yeah, there's something wrong.
Is there?
I can hear myself coming back or something. I don't know.
That's my doing. That's my bad. Hold on,
Oh.
I can stop that. That is my bad. Now you won't speak to me.
I'm speaking to you as if you are a complete and utter idiot.
Well, for once, the audio issue was my problem. for once. Okay, it's rare. It's rare, but it was me. I
Well,
hold my hands up.
at least you have held your hands up, taken responsibility, and fixed it.
I have. It took me
Oh,
all of
good.
2 seconds. What are you doing now? What? Why is your head in your hand? What are you doing now?
I've got my headphones twisted around my microphone cable. Start as you mean to go on, they said. Start as you mean to go on.
Jesus Christ,
Oh,
here we
Jesus
go.
Christ, what a
2 minutes in, Shalini says, John's had
Oh.
a haircut. Yes, indeed, he has had a
Actually,
haircut.
I think I come across. Do I come across as quite professional on TNT?
Let's not go that far.
The guy called me a veteran this morning in the green room.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he goes, "Oh, you're a veteran." He says, "Everyone's spot on. There's your link. See you on the other side."
Yeah. I'll be on tomorrow morning, 9:30 a.m. John was
Ben's
on
on.
this morning, 9:30 a.m. I'm on tomorrow morning to talk about Mary Poppins. Mary Poppins! Mary Poppins. It's by my...
And
by-
it's the original Mary Poppins you're going to talk about. You're going to talk about Julie Andrews.
I'm going to talk about Julie Andrews, yeah. Yeah. Dame Julie Andrews. Dame Julie Andrews.
I don't have much truck with this Sir and Dame nonsense.
Me either, but that was her title.
Okay. Right.
Shalini says, I love Mary Poppins. And just a little
Does
announcement
Shalini
here.
speak like Shrek?
Yeah, now she does. There's 4 times the viewers there are the likes. I don't appreciate this.
Oh, good grief.
First and foremost, I actually feel personally insulted. I feel personally slighted. It's worse than
The show's only been running for 7 minutes.
They could still hit the friggin' like button.
Well, maybe they don't like it.
Well, that doesn't matter.
Hey, hold on a minute, Shalini. Don't get on at me. I wasn't the one impersonating you. I wasn't the one that made you sound like Shrek.
Did you see the photograph of Amy in her Uncle Joe's Corn Pop shirt?
Yeah. I thought she'd bought a tent.
It's a massive, massive print, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit on the big side. You're not going to miss it.
Well, you're not going to miss it, and the quality's really good. I'll give them their dues. The quality's really good. I don't know if you've got a picture of it.
I don't have it. Don't have it in the deck. I could maybe add it.
Maybe add it later. And obviously, just before we get into the show, I will not be here Friday. So the wunderbar Adam is standing in for me because it is my wedding anniversary that I had to cancel my entire anniversary trip for because of financial circumstances. So if you want to support us in any way, shape or form, it's cash to John tonight and Harvester gift vouchers to me. That's cash to John, Harvester gift vouchers to me. And what
are you laughing at?
I'm laughing at myself.
Well, it's quite pathetic, but we're poor.
Well, yeah, the fact of the matter is I had a lovely trip all booked out, and I've had to cancel it because it was going to end up costing around £500.
Oh,
and
ouch.
I had at the time £17 to my name because of obviously financial circumstances that happened last month that we don't need to talk about. But now I'm up to about £55 towards it. So at least we should be able to like have a night out, so and go for a meal or something. So, like I say, any support this week is going straight towards that. And if you want to support in a practical way, Harvester gift cards.
So update on the gym. So we've actually managed to get someone to take the lease over from the gym, so we're not going to have to pay any penalty. We're going to get a
That's good.
deposit. We're going to get a deposit, which is good because we haven't paid the rent. So our deposit will pay the rent for last month. But yeah. So it's bad. But it was the wife's birthday in fact, yesterday, Sunday. So we managed to go out and have a meal.
You were at Glasgow, didn't you?
Yeah, we did.
Did you have fun?
Yeah, we did. But Glasgow, it just wasn't the same. It just wasn't the same class. Everything's getting smaller, portion wise, and restaurants and things.
Yeah.
You're like before you used to get half a tomato, now you get a quarter, that kind of thing. It's just everything's kind of cut back, I think. So prices haven't gone sky high yet, but the actual portions seem to be cutting back.
It's like Uncle Joe said, it's shrinkflation,
Yeah,
isn't it?
it is.
It's where they don't really put the price up. Well, they do in this country.
Yeah.
They do put the price up, but the portion sizes go down.
Well,
Have you opened
and
a
to
bag of crisps lately?
No, I don't eat crisps. But I mean, to be fair, portion control is probably a good thing for me.
Portion control isn't your issue. What you're doing right now is.
Yeah, but
That's
I'm going to stop that. I'm only drinking that because I had 2 left, and then I'm going to
implement. I'm unilaterally implementing a new rule for this show starting next Monday night.
Well, what's that, Ben?
Alcohol free. It's an alcohol free show.
Okay, and it needs to be a vape free show as well.
Okay.
Deal.
Right.
Okay. Although it's not as much fun when I'm not drinking.
That's all in your head.
Well, it's not as much. No, it's not in. Well, it is in my head because it's not as much fun for me, and I don't know. Is it much fun for you? Yes, I know it's only Monday. And you prefer it? No, I don't mean you.
Sharper.
I meant you, the people.
Yeah, but you're sharper. You're wittier, even.
I wasn't very witty this morning, was I?
Well, no, but you were.
Well, actually,
you seemed a bit pissed off.
Pardon?
You seemed a bit pissed off this morning. I'm not going to lie.
I wasn't really. I was just Well, the thing that's pissing me off is the stupidity of people that think that UK didn't have a hand in any of this nonsense. And actually, something else has happened that's made it even more likely.
Well, Redacted copied your video first.
Oh, apart from that, yeah. Did you know that What's his name? Navalny was in the process of being prisoner exchanged.
I did know that, yeah.
So that's only come out today as well, right? So again, where does Putin benefit from killing him? Putin didn't kill him. It's as simple as that.
So I in the interest of transparency, just to change the subject a minute, Dreadeye says, had a look at the t-shirts. How much of the 25 quid do you get? 6 quid.
6 quid.
We get 6 quid per shirt. And everything else goes to the company that do it. To be fair, they make it, they ship it, they do all of that. But yeah, we get 6 quid per shirt. Interest of transparency. And Amy bought 2 of them well over a week now, but she received them quite quickly. But we still haven't been paid for that. So we're so far sitting on £0. There you go.
Right. Okay. Did we discuss Mr. Putin's smiley face the other day on Friday night?
Kind of. We did. We played the clip, but
yeah, but so we didn't play the picture though. So why is the slides going off again? They keep doing it.
It's still there. It doesn't matter. It's right there.
No, I know it's still there, but it's not as big as it should be.
Look, listen, John. That there is artistic genius. It is also sending the subliminal message that SpongeBob SquarePants is a Kremlin asset.
I think SpongeBob SquarePants is most definitely a Kremlin asset.
Isn't Steven Hillenburg? Was it Steven Hillenburg who made SpongeBob? Is he dead?
I don't know. I don't
I'm
know.
not sure.
I'm not into things like this. I don't go and look up who drew cartoon, you know. I mean, it might be your kind of thing, but I don't really care.
Of course, it's my kind of thing. I mean, I've already seen the latest SpongeBob spin-off movie, which still doesn't have a release date yet. It is terrifying. It is absolutely. I'm doing a review of Sandy Cheeks, whatever it was called, because that thing was nuts. It was like a drug trip.
Yeah. So, what do you think of Putin's old smiley face there? I think it's quite artistic.
Yeah, I think there's certainly aspects of. I was about to start making comparisons between other failed artists who became dictators. Let's not do that.
Oh, you're right. That Austrian guy.
Let's not.
The Austrian guy. That's who it'll be. That's right. I forgot he was an artist. Let's just clip to the next slide straight away.
Before we,
before we get ourselves into
that would
bother.
tickle you.
Yeah,
I did think that would tickle you.
So yeah, it's not shy in using the real estate, is it?
No, it's not. That's the size of the print on the t-shirt. That's IRL. That is our Amy wearing, and that's size small, by the way. That is size small. But then Amy's not been very well recently. She's had to be in and out of hospital for operations and things of her stomach. So she's going to fit into a small, like it's a tent.
Yeah.
But like you say, they are not shy on the real estate, are they, with the old corn pops? Like I said, Shalini, it's not that. And first of all, I believe that's a men's as well. We've got it in women's. But I think that's a men's premium tee that she ordered 2 of. But that is the real estate on the actual image is really good. Like, I think it's worth it, but that's just me.
Yeah. It's a kind of strange day today because I kind of find myself agreeing with the next tweet.
Oh, come on in. Let's see it.
You know, and it's Tom Harwood.
People should feel just as comfortable about making jokes about Islam as they do about Christianity. But most don't tells us something. It's chilling. Well, yeah, absolutely. People should feel just as comfortable about making jokes about anything as well as the next thing, because I've warned about this before. Comedy, whilst subjective, must be allowed to take aim at anything, everything, and it has to, because the second one special interest group puts up their hands and says, well, we want immunity from this, prosecute that comedian for hurting our fifis, the next interest group pops their hand up and they go, yeah, well, we want our fifis being taken care of too. Prosecute that comedian for taking the piss out of something to do with us. And then it just snowballs down the hill until you get BBC comedy.
Yeah. So, just nipping back briefly to Navalny, what was I going to say?
I have no idea.
I was going to say something that. Oh yes, if you do wish to find out what I was talking about this morning, you can go and have a look at the replay of my appearance on TNT. It's on the channel under videos. And
you can.
It's I did make a little joke during it, because Navalny's been touted as Putin's chief opposition. If you count someone who got 1 to 2% of the poll as his main opposition, and I did say that's like saying Richard Tice is likely to be the next prime minister.
You did.
It didn't go down well though.
Joke.
I thought it was a good joke, but it didn't seem to go down well.
And I've released a video today over on T'other channel about a log flume boat that found its way down a river.
It's not as good as it's not as good as the title would have given you, to believe.
To be fair, I think I made an entertaining
Oh, you
situation.
you did. I watched it with Muff. Yes, I enjoyed it. I did. But the title that came out on the newspaper article was, as always, a bit clickbaity. And,
yeah, it was. Of course, it was.
It would have been even better if it had made its way there from Alton Towers, but that's not the case.
I was hoping that what had happened was actually a bunch of drunk people had seen it in his back garden and tried to log flume up the river. That was my hope, but unfortunately, that's not what happened. But if you want to,
it was what I said, wasn't it?
It was what you said. Yeah, it was. It's unfortunate, but I'll put a link to that video, and then I'll grab a link to Navalny and you on TNT as well.
Yeah, why
just
not?
Give me a second.
Okay, you do that, and I'll just flip up the next one. Lord Jacob Rothschild dies aged 87. So, Lord, was he English? I didn't realise he was English. He is a British peer, right?
Yeah.
I thought they were all like... I don't know where I thought they came from. I thought they were European.
Well, so from what I understand, the Rothschild family are a banking family, and they always have been a banking family, but they spread roots all over Europe.
Yeah.
Decades and decades and decades and decades and decades ago. So, they set up everywhere. So they set up in England, they set up in France, they set up in Germany, and they did their thing. Now people have their own criticism of that, and it's kind of a warranted criticism in some respects, I will say, because it's families like this that took hold of the levers of power via the financial institutions rather than elections. And it doesn't just go for the Rothschilds, it goes for the Rockefellers and others. But that side of it, Jacob, British. Yeah.
Yeah. Fair dues. Shall we do a little clip? So let's do a little clip.
If you'd like, whilst you do that, I will grab the link to you on TNT.
It's getting a bit out of hand, this. That was Tower Bridge, completely brought to a halt.
For what reason?
Oh, what do you think? Did you not see the flags?
Yeah, I did see the flags, but for what reason?
Yeah, free pass thing, don't stop the war, ceasefire,
But for what reason?
Stop attacking terrorism. Well, I don't know, because I didn't think this war was actually anything to do with us.
No, and the reason that I say that so almost belligerently is because, as you say, John, it's not anything to do with us, and there's nothing me, you, or anybody marching around in London can do to affect the decision. Our parliament voting on resolutions as to whether or not to call for a ceasefire are going to make no goddamn difference on the parties, thousands and thousands of miles away, who have decided to do this to one another. I will not publicly or privately, because I think all politicians are bad, this, but I'm not going to choose a side between one government and one other government, because that is ultimately what war is two ruling classes having a disagreement and then using us, the plebs, the little people, as cannon fodder. And until us, the plebs, the little people that are used as the cannon fodder, come to realise that all we have to do to ensure such wars don't happen is go, no, I'm not fighting your battles. It's going to continue. It's going to, and it really is that simple.
The thing is, it'll never stop, because it's too easy. And this sounds crazy, but I think it's too easy to get young people involved in that whole honour, nationality, stand up for your country. Not everyone will do it, but enough will that they'll still go out there and think they're making a difference by fighting for their country.
Yeah. No,
and
it's in the chat is for you on TNT.
And it's only when you get older that you realise that you're not fighting for your country, you're fighting for old rich men sitting in Parliament.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I always quote System of a Down, why don't presidents fight the war? Why do they always send the poor? It's because these arguments are always between them, and unfortunately, we are either foolish, desperate, or stupid enough to go and do it for them.
Yeah,
it's as simple as that.
You're right, and it's exactly what's happening just now in Ukraine, and people are out there dying in their hundreds of thousands, despite what Zelensky's government issued a statement 2 days ago saying that they'd lost 31,000 troops.
Oh, yeah, they've lost far more than that. Yeah.
Well, I think it's more, at least 500,000. I think hundreds of thousands have died on both sides, needlessly, really, because the whole thing could have been settled. And as I was saying this morning, when Tucker exposed Boris, that was a revelation to the normies, but it wasn't a revelation to us because
we've been talking about it on this show for nearly 2 years now. Yeah, we've been talking about that very thing. It's sad, and I honestly don't know how someone like Alexander Boris de Feffel Johnson can close his eyes and go to sleep at night. There is so much blood on the hands of any world leader because they all make decisions that get people killed. They all make...
Yeah, I think, Ben, I basically think they're all psychopaths or sociopaths at the least.
I think you have to be in order to want to be in that position.
Yeah.
In order to want to be in the position where you have to make decisions, like I said, that are going to get people killed, because there's no way of avoiding such a situation in many cases as a world leader. You have to make those decisions, and then you have to go to bed at night. And I mean, just look at Hillary Clinton. And I mean, I know she never got to the top, but that interview where she says like, we came, we saw, he died, and she's laughing.
Yeah. And then
how can somebody just laugh about having made a decision that got people killed?
She is a psychopath. You remember the congressional hearing when she was being grilled over the death of the American ambassador in Benghazi?
Benghazi,
yeah. And she said, at this point, what difference does it make?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Pretty poor. Pretty damn poor.
Well, it makes all the bloody difference.
That's right,
Hillary. It makes all.
Chris Stevens.
Yeah, it makes all of the difference, and it will continue to make the difference until we break this abusive cycle of allowing psychopaths to take the reins of power.
Yeah.
And the only way we're going to break that cycle is to change the systems inherently with which we choose our leaders, and I just don't think people are ready to face that reality.
Yeah, no, I think you're right, and they aren't. They're not prepared to do what has to be done. Anyway, let's move on. Let's have a look at this little tweet from Elon. He's talking about the Cybertruck. I mean, you've seen this thing, and somebody was going on about how hard it was to break the windows so that people couldn't steal stuff from it. And somebody was jumping on the roof, and all they did was crack the roof and whatever. But so Elon goes, to be frank, there's always some chance that Cybertruck will flop because it's so unlike anything else. I don't care. I love it so much, even if others don't. Other trucks look like copies of the same thing, but Cybertruck looks like it was made by aliens from the future. If they had no style, no sense of style whatsoever.
Yeah. I mean,
the thing is pig ugly.
It is one of the ugliest things you will ever see in your life. Yeah, the Cybertruck is horrid. It's uglier than me in the morning. That's how bad it is.
You're not ugly in the morning.
Yeah, I am.
No, you're not. I've seen you in the morning. You're not that bad.
This takes a lot of work.
Shut up. You're fishing now. You're fishing for compliments, aren't you?
I don't need to fish.
I tell you what,
come naturally.
I've got a clip for you, and you'll like this because this is your pal, isn't it?
Look at that, beautiful. That's what you call Zionistic, a full Zionistic sunset. Some of you scumbags are trying to say and use the word Zionism like it's a curse word, you dumb f***. Look at the sunset. Zionism is simply, essentially, the Jewish liberation movement. It was a belief that Jewish people have the right to self-determination in their ancestral homeland. That's it. That's all it means, scumbags. You could be a Zionist and be a...
I think that's enough of Rappaport, because I can only take him in very small doses, and that was probably more than I would normally take in a month, rather than just on a show. But
do you know what? The offer is still there, Rappaport, right? You loudmouth little... I don't want to call him name. I can't call him names. I don't want to get the channel banned. But you loud-mouthed little a-hole. I'll say that. I mean, you want to box? You want to do the YouTube boxing thing with a disabled man? Let's do it. Because he
never showed up. Who was he meant to box?
I don't think he was meant to box anyone.
Him?
But he comments on the YouTuber boxing. He comments on it. So come on, Rappaport. Okay. I'm a little YouTuber. You're an asshole. Let's have a little boxing match, because you'll most likely win. You will. Okay. But then you get to say you won your first ever fight against a disabled man. Come on, Michael. Come on.
He's what was he in? He's an actor, Shalini. That's all he is.
Yeah.
He plays pretend for a living, and I pretty much think he's playing pretend right now. You know, I think
wasn't he in Friends?
He might have. Oh, was he the cop? No.
I think he was one of Phoebe's boyfriends or something.
Yeah. But Phoebe had a boyfriend where he was a cop, and the bird was tweeting outside the window, and he pulled out his gun and shot it. It might have been him. But anyway, he's really annoying.
Yeah. Well, Rappaport's claim to fame is just screaming obscenities on Twitter now.
Yeah,
that's what he does.
He does. Yeah.
And then he's got his little podcast where he does nothing but the same thing.
Yeah.
And he calls people some really quite heinous names all of the time.
Not a very nice man, is he?
He's not a very nice man. And you know what? Like I said, the offer will be there forever, Michael. YouTuber boxing. Me and you. We get it done, okay? I won't even get up from me wheelchair. You can just boff me all you like. You might lose against a disabled man sitting in a wheelchair.
It'd be funny if he did.
Or you'll get to win a fight against a disabled man sitting in a wheelchair.
Well, you could take your mobility scooter. You could run rings round him.
I could literally do donuts round him, couldn't I?
Yeah. Right. Anyway, enough of this. Enough of Rappaport. I can't speak about him anymore. Anyway.
I just do not like the man.
I don't like him either.
I want to like him though, but
why?
You just can't, because I don't know. There's just something about him where you go, I want to like you.
Who was it you were going to talk about? Someone
Charlotte Church.
Charlotte Church. Yeah, go on. Talk about Charlotte Church then.
Charlotte Church is a load of shit.
Isn't she a much nicer person than Rappaport?
Well, I don't know what she's like in real life.
Go on.
She might be Satan for all I know, but still, she's come out supporting the old Palestinians, and she's doing the whole Free Palestine thing, and she is catching a lot of crap on the internet for it.
Yeah.
She is absolutely being hammered. And John's going to push back against me, I know, but I think that if you don't want to receive the kind of pushback that she is receiving, then just don't say anything at all. Just don't take a side.
Yeah. Well, I mean that's fair, but just because she's a famous person shouldn't disqualify her from saying her opinion. But like you said, though, she has to remember that because she is a famous person, she's going to get a lot more back than a non-famous person would.
Yeah, she is. And so if she doesn't want to receive the kind of backlash and pushback that she's getting, simply don't pick a side. Don't come out on a side.
That is the same for everyone.
Yeah. Well, yeah, of course. I mean, let's face it. I come out on the side of freedom, and I got myself someone that's been heavily stalking me for 2.5 years. Yeah. So I know personally.
I mean, I come out on the side of free speech, and I just keep getting banned. Free speech isn't a thing. Oh, and speaking of free speech not being a thing, Elon's caving into Ireland.
Yes.
Yeah. So even though he was going to put up money for people who were going to fight against the Irish bill, he's now caving into the Irish bill and will remove them from his platform.
Well, he'll have no choice if he wants his platform to operate within Ireland. It's as simple as
Well,
that.
he does have a choice, and you know what he should do? He should remove it from Ireland.
Well, he should do exactly what platforms like Rumble have done and just say, well, if you're not going to let us operate under a free speech basis, we simply won't.
Yeah.
I believe Rumble doesn't operate in France, for example.
Yeah, well, and quite right too. You know what? If you want to behave like China, then we'll treat you like China.
Exactly. See how quickly, the people start getting pissed off when they can't access their favorite social medias.
Yeah, and I think Musk is wrong to do this. I think he should just pull it from Ireland. Just say, well, okay, you don't want it in Ireland, block it.
I wholeheartedly agree with you, because also these things exist called virtual private networks, and one of them needs to sponsor this show because they seem to sponsor everyone else, right? But there are these things called virtual private networks, and if you have a virtual private network, also known as a VPN, you can just fool the internet into thinking you're in a completely different country to which you are, because you're bouncing your connection off a different server. So, for example, I have a VPN right here, and I can make it say I'm in Ireland right now. I mean, I'm not going to do it because it will cut my connection to the show. But then there are other benefits to VPNs, not just anonymity online, but there are things like you can log into your Netflix account if you're on VPN in USA, and all of a sudden you've got access to the Netflix USA library, and you don't even have to, start a new account or anything like that. You can just log in as normal.
But more importantly, I think more importantly than being able to watch a TV show when you shouldn't be able to, important thing is that all the data between you and wherever you're looking at is encrypted. So your internet service provider doesn't know what you're doing anymore.
Well, exactly.
And I think that makes a big difference, because most of the good VPNs don't keep logs.
No, they don't. They don't.
So you are truly private.
And that's all we're going to do to shield for VPNs until they start paying us.
Yeah.
So even our good friend David Nolan has got himself a bloody deal with a VPN company.
Oh, has he? That's nice. That's good. Well done, David. Well done, mate.
Yeah, well done, David.
Well done, mate. Right.
Well done, David.
So this was earlier on. A magnitude 5.9 earthquake strikes China, and then this happened. And there was a video, but it's basically those white lights move a bit and then disappear, and the red thing kind of dies down a bit. So. And it's like Ben Davidson of Suspicious Observers is pointing out, and has been pointing out for the last couple of days, that there's massive solar flare activity right now. That's a 5.9 earthquake. Those are earth lights. They happen all the time after earthquakes or during earthquakes or before earthquakes. So nothing new. It's not a UFO. It's not the end days, It's nothing new. It's a natural phenomenon, and it happens all the time.
Oh, let me push back against you there a little bit, John, because it very much is the end times.
Well,
we are in the end times.
Okay,
but it's not because of that.
No, it's
not
because
of that. It's because of societal collapse.
So have you seen what's happening in America? Because they're having massive problems. Like AT&T went down and whatever. YouTube goes down. They're having big outages, big outages.
Yep.
And everybody's going, it's hacking, it's Russia, it's Putin, it's hacking. You can't, and it can't be the sun, it can't be a solar flare, because AT&T went down, but Verizon didn't. Well, you know what? Shit happens, and it happens randomly when these things occur. And Ben Davidson lost it. He got to the point, he said, I will not take any more nonsense. It's space weather. If you don't understand what's happening, you don't understand space weather, and stop talking about it because you're talking nonsense.
Look, it won't be long now until old Natalie and Clayton are sitting there, and they've got a picture. We got an exclusive picture. Putin himself is behind the computer hacking.
I can't believe they hijacked my story.
Of course they hijacked your bloody story. Your story had some kind of merit.
I put it out 3 days before them. 3 days.
And then they're gonna take fucking great credit.
Oh, I know.
For such a theory.
I know. I got 30 views and they got 30,000.
Yeah, let me just scold these peasants just for a minute watching this show. Because
right, hold on a minute.
No.
Before you even start scolding them, where the fuck is everybody? There's only
Yeah,
12 people here.
That's a good question, first of all. But second of all, why aren't you watching his videos?
Yeah, why aren't you watching my videos? Do you not like my videos? I don't understand.
I mean, my videos of the last week have done really well.
Yeah,
and I thank you all for watching them. But his videos,
true.
What's he done wrong?
I don't know.
What's he done?
Right.
I just don't think it's very nice.
I don't think it's very nice either, Ben. You know what else isn't very nice?
What's that?
HMS Diamond. HMS Diamond is set to return to the Red Sea. I don't know. I guess it's some Bahrain or whatever, getting refueled or remissiled or whatever it is. But I thought I'd point this out. Look at the side of HMS Diamond. It looks like the fucking ferry that they built in Greenock. Look at all the dimples in the plating.
Yeah.
Right? What are they making it out of? Tin foil?
Maybe.
I mean, that's meant to be a warship.
You know what? We're a very budget conscious country.
Well, are we buying cheap steel from Korea or China? China
probably. Yeah, China probably, because let's face it, our steel industry's dead.
Well, it is. I mean, we sold it to India, and what they've done, they've gone and shut it, haven't they?
Spencer says they're making it out of Cybertrucks, perhaps.
Well, it's just bad. It's really bad.
Hi, Spencer.
Nice to see you,
Hope
Spencer.
you're well. Good to see you.
Oh, so
John, you just don't seem very happy.
I'm not happy. I tell you what, though, I'm not happy, but yeah, because things are crap, mate. Things are really crap. You know, I mean, you slug your guts out to try and do things, and then somebody puts a spanner in the works, and you know things just fall apart. And the biggest spanner in the works has been the last 4 years. It's just completely, it's completely destroyed a number of businesses, 2 of mine now, and I just don't. It's very difficult to see a way back.
No, I see where you're coming from, and you know what? I can see it in you tonight that what's happened to you over this past week has very much affected you.
Yeah, it has.
And I don't know how to make things right, obviously.
No, I mean, you've just got to get on with it. You've got to knuckle down and try the next thing. And this is part of the next thing. This is what we're trying to do. And I mean, Ben and I have been working on this for 2 years now. And, you know, it's slow going, but we're making something now. You know, we're still not covering our costs by any stretch of the imagination.
No.
So we're making a tiny amount now. But, you know, it's better than the first 18 months we did this for nothing, really, apart from donations. You know?
Yeah, of course. And speaking of donations, if you would like to make any tonight, it's Ko-fi, ko-fi.com/chasing Dissent, where you can make an instant donation, or you could do paypal.me/chasing dis, that's DISS. Or you could just send me Harvester gift cards and send John cash in the post.
We just need cash. I know a lot of people want to send blankets or water. Just send your cash.
I mean, I literally do genuinely want Harvester gift cards.
Yeah.
That's where my wife chose to go.
Well,
she chose to go to the Harvester.
That's cool. That's cool. You know what?
So,
that's half the battle, isn't it? Keep them happy.
Yeah.
Right. Little clip.
Little clip.
Yeah. Get back. That is missing 411 right there. That's why people disappear in national, in my view.
Yeah.
Because if you don't have a firearm and you know, and you go out into a national park in America, you are asking for all sorts of trouble, because that thing would have killed you, dragged you off, and just you know, whatever.
Yeah. Tony says he took so long to shoot. Yeah.
Well, I don't think he wanted to kill it, but you know,
no.
I think he handled himself well. I'll give him that.
I agree.
Because he didn't turn and try and run. That would have been fatal.
That was an interesting clip, actually.
Yeah.
And it does give you pause for thought, doesn't it? Because there are so many people that go missing in national parks in the United States, and honestly, I think you're onto something here. Mountain lions
and bears.
Mountain lions and bears.
You know, you don't really need to look too far. The ones that are very difficult to explain, though, are the ones where, like, a child goes missing and then is found 2 days later sitting on a rock, naked, with their clothes folded up beside them, 12 miles from where they started, completely untouched.
I'm not going to lie to you. I've never heard of such a situation.
Yeah, that's these things happen. That's bizarre. That's a weird one.
I mean, if such a situation has occurred, then yeah, that's extremely bizarre. And, I wonder if they stopped happening after the death of people like Jimmy Savile. What?
Nothing. No, that's fine.
What?
I know where you're coming from. There are other ones, though, that just are really bizarre, but we're not doing rabbit holes tonight.
Is Bill Cosby still in prison?
I guess so. I don't know.
I think he's out, actually. I think Cosby's out.
Oh my God, is he? Right, anyway, moving on. So, apparently, saying the most qualified person should get the job is a microaggression. What's a microaggression?
Fuck off. That's a macroaggression, because microaggressions do not fucking exist.
What are these people? These people are mad, aren't they?
Yeah, they are absolutely mad. And you know, this is part of the, you know, quote unquote woke, whatever you want to call it, microaggressions, where you don't even know that you're committing these aggressions. They're so micro. But really, your intent when you do these things is racism. Because apparently saying that the best person for the job should get the job is racist. Okay, so for example, the best person for the job should get the part of T'Challa, the Black Panther.
Yeah, okay.
Was I being racist?
No, I don't think so.
I mean, you guys have seen the short on the other channel, right? White Panther. Because Disney genuinely did put a white guy in that Black Panther suit and then put his poster up. Right? They genuinely did that.
Tony says
and
that
if you
saying
microaggressions
don't exist is a microaggression.
It's not a microaggression. They do not exist. They are just a way for the perpetually offended to remain perpetually offended. Because do you know what? If we actually solved race relations and things like that, then these people would have nothing to moan about. So even when we do solve the big things, or at least we come together and we we tried to say, well, I say tried to say, as far as I'm concerned, everybody should be treated equal, no matter what they look like, where they come from. They should be given an equal opportunity. Doesn't matter who they sleep with, who they pray to. None of that matters. But even saying that now, apparently the idea of colorblindness, which I was brought up through the 90s learning, is racist.
Oh God. Yeah, I was reading an article today, and I was toying with the idea of putting it in the slideshow. And as I read it, I got to the point where the guy said something. You know, he was quoting the guy in the article, and the guy said, "I just wore my blackness," and I thought, "Fuck it, I'm not putting that in."
Well, no, because there's also this double standard when it comes to things like that, isn't it? Because imagine if somebody said that they just wore their whiteness. That I mean, look at the guy going to prison for "it's okay to be white."
Oh, what?
You know the guy that went to prison for stickers.
Oh yeah, that's right.
The one that I had to defend, who I really don't like because I think he is racist.
Yeah.
Right, but like the judge said, even if the content of what was being placed was true, they're getting to the point now that their ideology is blinding them and is causing the divisions in society that they claim to want to repair.
They don't want to repair them.
Of course they don't want to repair them, because it's an industry.
They want to erase white people.
Well, I mean, I don't even want to go that far, right? But what I will say is this.
Well, Google wants to erase white people, doesn't it?
Yeah, Google AI does. And apparently it's going to take months to fix it, right?
Oh, you need to stop adding the word diverse to everything.
Yeah, but let me just interrupt you there, John, because I don't understand why the word diverse means skin color.
Well, I don't know either, but that's what's this is what's happening with things, and it's the same with them. It's the same with when you criticise a religion, you're now being called racist. Religion's not race.
It's a book.
Yeah, but
it's an ideology.
No religion's a race. As you said, it's an ideology. It's not a race, and it's not ethnic. So how can you be racist if you're criticising a religion?
I mean, I saw Piers Morgan earlier on tweeting about calling people Islamophobic and racist. And I'm thinking, first and foremost, is there such a thing as Christophobic? Because as last I checked, Islam wasn't a race. It was a political... I'm not even going to go so far as to say it's a religion. It's a political ideology.
Oh, I wouldn't even call it that. I'd just say it's a cult.
Well, it's a political ideology, and I say that because many countries on this planet are ruled via the doctrines of Islam. So it's a political ideology. Is there such a thing as Judophobic, or I don't know? Is there such a thing as Sikhophobia?
Well, that's called anti-Semitism if you're Judophobic.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Although that's not even that is so far off the mark, because the Semites are basically everyone that comes from the Middle East. So if you're anti-Semitic, you're against Jews and Muslims.
Probably.
No, that's true.
No, but the point I'm making is this. The point I'm making is this. Once you criticize an ideology, there's only ever one, because if you criticize Judaism, the ideology, you rarely get called anti-Semitic. It's when people start going after the Jews, and I don't mean to use that term as derogatory, YouTube censorship gods, but it's when people start going after that portion of society that they're called anti-Semitic. Whereas if you just criticize the religion, you're rarely called anti-Semitic. And if you criticize this one religion, this one political ideology, you get called a racist. I don't understand it, because, ladies and gentlemen, I don't believe there's a God. So I don't believe in any of these religions.
It's not a race anyway, but the other thing is the word they use is completely wrong, because a phobia is an irrational fear. And if your fear isn't irrational, then it can't be a phobia. And there's good reasons to fear a certain ideology, especially if you come from, for instance, an LGBTQ or whatever as background. Because you won't be treated well.
I mean, I agree with you. You won't be treated well under those doctrines.
Yeah.
Under those doctrines are not human beings. And I don't know how we've got to a point in society where it seems society can't make the distinction between a book and people.
Well, speaking of that, this is quite interesting because this is a guy burning a book.
Okay.
In Sweden. Right?
He does this a lot, doesn't he?
Yeah, and he's doing it in front of a group of the people that support the book. And the police are there stopping him burning the book. You imagine that happening in the UK.
Well, like I said, it's his property.
Exactly, it's his property. He's entitled to do what he likes.
Exactly, and if it upsets some people and your feelings get hurt,
that's your prerogative. Yeah, that's your prerogative. You want to be offended, you be offended.
But exactly. I believe this guy actually, like I said, I think he's been to court for this before and won.
Is this not the guy that wanted to come here?
Yeah, it could well be.
Yeah.
But like I say, I believe this guy's actually been to court for
it
and
and
won.
Has.
If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But at the end of the day, when you own something and you want to destroy that thing, what is the problem? It's like the kid that scuffed his own copy of that particular book up north, and then there was some sort of bloody inquisition, and there was a forced groveling apology from the mother. It was his own book.
I know.
I don't understand. Right? Okay. I spoke a few weeks ago about doing a social experiment that they all told me, as in John, Adam, Shalini told me, no, don't do it. And I'm not going to say what that social experiment is, but it was to see if certain groups in society took certain things a different way. Put it that way.
Yeah.
That's all I will say. But it would have been the same thing over and over again, if that makes sense.
Not really, but let's carry on. Okay, so moving on. There's Boris. He's back in Kiev.
Why?
I don't know. Well, it's coming up in the anniversary of when he started the war.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's 2 years today. 2 years to the day since Russia went into Ukraine today.
Yeah. There you go.
As we broadcast on this.
Yeah. So it's soon be coming to the anniversary of when he made sure that Russia stayed. And Russia says he's no doubt that Ukraine's going to win. Really? I bet you thought England was going to win at the rugby as well.
I will say this.
Sorry, I couldn't resist that one.
The man isn't a politician.
Yeah.
But what's he doing there? He's a private citizen.
Exactly.
He's a private citizen. I don't believe he's even an MP at the moment.
No, he's not. Because he gave that up, didn't he?
Right. So what is he doing there, meeting with the annals of government?
I have no idea.
He's a private citizen.
They're going to bring him back, aren't they? Because he's coming slowly but surely back into He's coming back into it.
Well, Rishi Sunak cannot lead the Conservative Party to victory. He can't. The Conservative Party know it. Rishi Sunak's wife knows it.
You had me.
Know it.
You had me at Rishi Sunak cannot lead the Conservative Party. Whether it's victory or defeat, he can't. He shouldn't be. I mean, the whole thing was a fit up. Anyway,
it was.
Time.
But then hold on.
All right, are you still on?
Because now Liz is back with her popcorn, isn't she?
Oh,
popcorn.
Yeah,
Has anybody seen this?
We saw Popcorn a couple of weeks ago.
We did, but now she's touring, isn't she?
Oh, she's touring.
She was just on with Steve Bannon.
Oh, good God.
She sat next to Steve Bannon as Steve Bannon called Tommy Robinson a hero, and she didn't push back, and people are very angry with her. very, very angry with her. In fact, she agreed with the statement that Steve Bannon made, in which he called Tommy Robinson a hero. And people are quite angry with Liz.
Poor old Liz. I mean, she was a bit of a warmonger as well, though, wasn't she?
Oh yeah,
Right.
I'm going to harm Taiwan.
Yeah.
Yes.
Lunatic. I mean, I know Ed. I like Ed and I love him dearly, but I wish he would stop putting Chucky's head on King Charles because, as far as I'm concerned, Chucky is Liz Truss.
Yeah, and as far as I'm concerned, Chucky's actually cool.
Yeah, well, but every time I see Chucky, I think that's Liz Truss. Anyway.
I was outlasted by a lettuce.
Yeah. Right, clip time. Let's start making things a little bit funnier, shall we?
Please do. Oldie but goodie.
Yeah, it is an oldie, but it is a goodie. I think what happens is the seat post comes up through the seat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Straight in the buttocks. Was it Forrest Gump?
It's
Where
like,
did you get shot? In the buttocks.
I'm gonna rip you a new asshole.
Well, I mean, this is the very definition of faith-hoing, isn't it? Fucking around and finding out. You want to steal my shit? My shit gonna steal your
virginity.
I was not gonna say it, but I wasn't gonna say it.
But I did. I went there.
Yes, you did.
Right. What we got next? Oh, we got Charlie. Got Charlie. So
Harvester gift cards.
What did I say?
King's cancer may be more dangerous than we have been led to believe, warns an expert. That's in the Metro. Just ignore it.
No. It's come from an insider on the royal side. So what's happening is that it's apparently they've started succession planning already, and they won't tell Harry because apparently they're not involving Harry, because if Harry finds something that he doesn't like, he'll just go straight to social media.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course, that's exactly what we do. Well, perhaps succession planning is indeed underway. It's probably been underway since the day he took the throne, to be honest.
Well, apparently not. Apparently they said that they anticipated him being healthy up until his mid-80s, because
he looks like he's in his mid-90s.
No, he's only 75. I thought he was a lot older. He's only 75.
He's only 75?
Yeah.
Hold on, I need to do something. I just need to Google something. I'm sorry if I accidentally drop out. I'm tapping away on my keyboard. Okay, because I want to know.
What are you Googling?
I want to know the age of Tobin Bell.
Who?
Do you know who Tobin Bell is?
Oh.
He plays the Jigsaw Killer in the Saw franchise, and they've just done another
Never
Saw
seen it.
movie. Well, they've just done another Saw
Right,
movie,
okay.
came out the end of last year, in which he had to do quite a physical stunt as well, where he was ended up
Yeah.
covered in a load of fake blood. He's 81 years of age. He looks a hell of a lot better than Charlie does.
Yeah, he probably does.
He looks a hell of a lot better. I mean, they better hurry up and make whatever else they want to make. They say they want to stop at 12, okay? They want to stop at 12 movies. He's
I've
81.
never seen one of them.
Well, there's 10 of them out now.
Right, I've never seen any of them. Right, anyway, so this here's a sad one before we get into the funnies in full. But
Right.
so this guy decided he was going to row across the Atlantic, 3,000 miles.
Right. Okay.
So he took off from Wales, and he rowed 700 miles down towards the Canaries and started going across, but towards Bermuda. But they found him round about Cape Verde because he wasn't answering his radio. They sent a boat. There was a fishing boat or something nearby, so they sent that to investigate, and they found him dead in his cabin. Now,
Jesus.
the guy had type 1 diabetes.
So probably didn't have enough insulin on him first and
Well,
foremost.
I don't know, but why would you try and do that? I mean, I know it's all very well to go and push yourself and be the best you can be and all that, but you got to respect your limitations to a degree. You know, and a solo effort or to row across the Atlantic is a big task.
I agree. But first of all, I agree with you. And second of all, Greta, this is what happens when we don't have planes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think you're right.
Do you really think, like, Greta Thunberg goes all around the world by not getting on planes?
No,
I know
no,
she
not
says,
at all.
"Oh, I got on a boat and I went to the USA in a boat." But
yeah, once she did it once.
She did once, and then all these people, all these climate activists, every last bloody one of them, massive hypocrites.
Oh,
the whole bloody lot of them.
It was the Just Stop Oil bunch that got me. Remember after they'd been
going on holiday.
Yeah, but after they'd been stopping the M25 and climbing up gantries and all that, and then there's 3 of them on the fucking EasyJet going to Spain. Yeah, we need a holiday before we get sent to jail.
I'm next month. I'm going to order myself a Just Stop Oil shirt, and I'm going to photograph myself doing the most oil-heavy things possible whilst wearing it, and see if I can get. You're hearing it here live, but, right? But you're hearing it here live, but because not many people are watching it, when it ends up in the news, and I've hoaxed it.
Yeah,
that's because people don't listen.
Right.
Anyway, before we get onto the funnies, once again, one more time, thank you, boys and girls. If you are watching so far, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, share if you haven't already, and of course, you can make a one-time donation or subscribe monthly at Ko-fi, ko-fi.com/chasing Dissent, or indeed patreon.com/chasing Dissent. And this week and this week only, if you would like to contact me directly and send me Harvester gift cards, I'd appreciate it. And if you want to send John cash in the post, just a little brown envelope.
I know a lot of people want to send blankets or water. Just send your cash.
So I just need Harvester gift cards.
Right, and it's that time. It's that time again. It's Black History Month. It's not got long left to go.
Can we not?
But we've got to do Black History Month. There we go. It doesn't take long. It doesn't take long at all. And then we have
funny once.
It's got to be funny. It's got to be funny every time.
I mean, like I said, it was funny once.
Hey. Well, and I have to put this up.
Okay.
Because not often we win. So, although we have done for the last 4 years in a row. So I have to say that. So Wales and England's beaten this year. So that's got to be something that we're doing right there.
Congratulations, John.
Okay.
Though you had absolutely nothing to do with
No,
it.
I know.
Congratulations! I raised my blackcurrant juice to you.
So, the European Central Bank's doing well. You know, the sanctions are really biting against Russia, and
Of course they are.
European Central Bank has fallen to its biggest loss in 20 years. There you go.
There you go. And like you say, the sanctions against Russia seem to be giving it one of its best economies ever. So.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So there you go. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I have some questions about this one.
Right.
Not again. Sorry. Right. So the question is, how did that happen?
Not accidentally.
How did it get anywhere near him?
Not accidentally.
No. It's just wrong.
Let me just pose a scenario here for you, for boys and girls.
Why would you even think about it, though? I mean,
it doesn't just accidentally get lodged in your ass when you've got trousers, pants.
I slipped and fell.
I slipped and fell onto the hose, which forcibly inserted itself into me.
Yeah, it's just, it doesn't work, does it?
No.
Right. We do have a clip. Now, you got to pay attention here, okay? Because there is just so much going on in this clip. It's unbelievable.
Okay. I'm ready.
It's a police
I've made it full screen.
It's a police chase, right?
Right.
There's a police dog involved that I think at some point bites a police officer. There's just so much going on that you've just got to pay attention here.
You've set this up.
Oh no, it is mental. It is mental. That's the worst police dog ever. Can I just say that's what cartridges are like. Did you see the amount of cops running into cops? The police dog biting the cop. It's just
all it shows me though is that they're human beings.
Yeah, but what a mess! Did you see the truck? That nearly flattened the guy.
Yeah, I did see that. Right, what else have you got for
I
us?
don't have a lot left. I've got 2 slides, and let me check my clips. I've got 2 slides, and I have 2 clips left. Okay.
Ooh. What order are you going to do them?
I'm gonna do the clip. I'm gonna do the second last clip now, right?
Right.
Because I just have so many questions here, but I'm not quite sure what the hell's going on. So, I thought you'd like that one.
Do you know what it just reminded me of? The fact that it's
Coming up
February
on Easter.
26th. Well, and already we have Easter egg aisles.
Mm-hmm.
We have
We
Easter egg
do.
aisles in the supermarket. In fact, I saw the first Easter egg start going on sale on about January the 8th.
Oh, that's great. Everything gets earlier and earlier, doesn't it?
How long until we start seeing the Halloween in the shops?
Oh, good God.
It's not long, I don't think.
I know. May I reckon.
I'm not going to lie to you. I have no problem with seeing Halloween in the shops every single day, but still.
Yeah, but even so. Right, okay.
Even so.
Here's a clip. This isn't a clip. This is a slide. This is the NYPD dance division.
Yes, it is.
Now, I'm not playing it as a clip. I just clipped a still from because it's got music and we'd end up with a strike. But there's a few people there need to start laying off the donuts. None of them really look like dancers.
We can't really talk.
No, I know, but we're not pretending to be dancers.
What do you think I'm doing right here, John?
Oh yeah, okay, but that was cringe. I mean, go on YouTube and have a look at it. NYPD cringe dance on.
But my question is,
TV.
why on earth did the NYPD have a dance team?
I have no idea. I have no idea whatsoever, mate. It's just mental. Why would you?
Then again, why on earth did hospitals the world over decide they had choreographed dance teams in the years of 2020, 2021, and 2022? These bizarre things.
Oh, it wasn't just hospitals, was it? Because it also turned out to be
Cops
police
started doing
and
it,
fire departments, and it's just like it was. Was it just something that somebody did once and everybody else copied it, or because they were bored? You know?
Oh, there was definitely boredom
Oh,
involved.
there was definitely boredom. We know that.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
In fact,
so
I actually saw someone give an explanation earlier on.
What for the
for
the dancing?
Someone who is well, I could only describe as was on the anti-freedom side of things. He said, yeah, okay, those people that were dancing were the doctors and nurses from the operating theatres who were furloughed.
Well, why were they in the hospital?
Well, why were they in the hospital? And if it was so necessary for all hands on deck, why were there surgeons and anaesthetists and nurses and everybody like that on furlough?
But why were they dancing?
Why were they on furlough?
Yeah, the whole thing.
That's the more important question.
The whole thing's it's a nonsense. I mean, I told you, we'd lived next to a GP, and the GP disappeared for 3 months. She went to her holiday home.
Of course she did. But why were they on furlough?
Yeah, exactly. Right, because we did what we've never done before. Stop playing with that. We did what we never did before, and we stopped giving people proper treatment for a disease. Right.
Yeah.
Right. If this is your last slide, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, two well-known restaurants: the Well Hung Cock, the Chinese restaurant, and the Fishy Minge, the Vietnamese seafood restaurant.
The second one is definitely a Photoshop.
Oh, they're good.
However,
they're good though.
They are good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well Hung Cock. I'll tell you who's not. No, I'm not going to go there.
Oh.
I'm just not going to go there, Mr. Jinping.
Xi Jinping? No.
Well, I bet nobody can say that Xi Jinping has taken them out for some well hung cock.
Right, if you've anything to say it, because I'm going to end on this clip.
I will say this. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. You've been absolutely wonderful. And one more time, if you want to support us, you can do so in many ways. You can become a channel channel member right here on YouTube. You can join us on Ko-fi, ko-fi.com/chasing dissent, or indeed on patreon.com/chasing dissent. Or right now, if you contact John on Twitter at Accolator, he will send you an address so that you can send him cash in a brown envelope. And if you contact me on Twitter, I'll send you an email address to which you can send Harvester gift cards. I think they think I'm joking, but I'm not.
No, he's not joking.
Play the clip.
People, this one comes courtesy of Andrew Lomax. Honk if you want to see a midget twerk. And with that, it's been great for you.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a shrink who can catch me when I'm falling. Cover up my scars, flip the handlebars. Crashing in my car, wake up in a bar. I'll be a superstar, just on my avatar. This world is so bizarre, empty out the reservoir. Yeah. I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots, all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots, all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? Sometimes you need to let loose, grab juice, get goose, tattoos, taboos, get screwed. Loosen up, buttercup, all those hate comments will never make you feel enough. We're all adequate graduates, hearts full of calluses, but we know calculus. Damn, ain't that fabulous? Can't wait to apply all those mathematicus. But we can't get a job that pays us enough. I'm about to pop off. Fuck you, you're lost. We all know that we never really want a boss. So I'ma do what I want to, something I can't undo. Yeah, I'ma do what I want to, something I can't undo. I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots, all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop